Oh yeah, NBA Straya, how are you going? Hey again. You're right, you should be. Why is that, Jim? Well, it's the start of a new week. Everything's looking up. You're up and about, aren't you? Lachy Olbrich was. How good's that? We've got a new NBA player. Who's Aussie? Enjoy that. Anyway, this is NBA Straya. It's Sunday, November 30 currently. You're probably listening to this on the Monday. I don't know. I'm your host, James Clement. Still a bit ghost. I'll tell you what, big weekend as well. Here in Larry Armour Studios, going to talk about the NBA Cup knockout tournament. We're done with the group stage because sure, why not? Anyway, but those games are radical on Saturday. We've got we're going to rank the most hopeless NBA team situation, like the 6 worst situations, I think, right now, because there's a couple of rough ones. We'll also talk that through a little bit in weekend winners and losers, but yeah, it's not great. We're going to cover all the games from the weekend, 2 days worth of games. We've got That's Not a Knife, Old Mate, No Mate, Spud of the Night, Than Lonzo Ball. Get some, I think the nars will actually just be where we're looking at these hopeless teams, right? So, and a quick Outback Takehouse in there as well, as an Andrew Gay's Great MAMBA Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Excellence, and a pick and preview for tomorrow's games. So, you know, that's Monday's game. So hopefully you've jumped on, copied our picks, and off you go. So without further ado, let's get into it. Episode 1326 of NBA Straya. Let's go!
This is Josh Giddey.
G'day, this is Andrew Gay.
This is Jack White.
This is Joe Ingles.
This is Dyson Daniels.
This is Chris Anstey.
This is Matthew Delvedova.
This is Shane Hill.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Australia.
And you're listening and watching NBA Straya.
This is NBA Australia. Let's do it.
Watch out for the shark attack!
You better watch out for the old flying visit back to Ballarat attack, if you're me, because I don't know, you have too many million T beers, and yeah, you wake up and you just go, wait, I'm very old. I'm too old for this. Anyway, good weekend was had. My little brother is engaged, his lovely partner. That was very fun. They threw a big shindig in Ballafortnay, That was lovely. It was bitterly cold because it's Ballarat, but still, good times had by all. And I don't know, just feeling a bit dusty today, I tell you. But we're still here on a Sunday night because what else am I going to do? Let's start today's show the day with the Daily. Is it some sort of whip around, Jim? Oh, yeah, so it is. Not really a giant amount to dig into today in terms of news from the weekend. Isaiah Hartenstein, hello. He's out now with a calf strain. You get a calf strain. You get a calf strain. You get a calf strain. So that's what, 2 weeks as well for Isaiah Hartenstein. I don't think it matters to OKC. They're just like, bro, we're better than everybody by terrifyingly large amounts. We also had, what was it, Trae Young. They're still just like, yep, cool. We're going to check him in a couple more weeks, reevaluated, so he's not coming back anytime soon. And the other weird story from the weekend was the Lakers' NBA Cup floor was a bit dodge. So they had to send it back and they didn't play on it, which was kind of weird. How do you screw up a basketball court, I ask you? If we've got folks playing on sick LED courts so we can't get a normal one that's just painted a bit different, what are we doing? That's wild. Probably one of those bus boys, sabotage. Bit of sabotaging it, you know. Do you reckon they've just put together, we're putting together a crew. I'm going to sabotage the Lakers NBA Cup floor. It's like, what? And Joey Buss is like, I'm a genius brain boy. Hey, let's quickly wrap up some games for the weekend. Game wraps. So we had the NBA Cup stuff. So what we're going to do is we'll fly through these game wraps for today, for the Saturday games. Then we'll set up the NBA Cup knockout stuff. Then we'll do the Sunday games and weekend winners and losers. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So let's do that. So Cleveland lose to Atlanta and knock themselves out of the NBA Cup in the process, 131-23. Jalen Johnson was awesome. Big triple-double, 29, 12, and 12. Donnie Mitchell went out firing, pow, 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 like he's Ja Morant, 42. Not enough. They just dug themselves like they were up, and then they just got smoke-rated in the second half, and the Cavs just ran out of legs. It was wild. The Sixers killed the Nets because that's what they do. I mean, it took them a little bit to get there, but yeah, God damn him. He wasn't too bad. The Nets are horrible. The Bulls lost to the Charlotte Hornets, and Josh Giddey had a bit of interaction with a fan who got kicked out. I'll talk about that in Old Mate No Mates. Bulls. Oh, boy. 116-123. Good win for the Hornets. You also had... This one was actually for all the marbles in NBA Cup, I want to say B. Yes, Orlando beat Detroit. So the Detroit basketballing Pistons get knocked out of the NBA Cup. 112-109, an awesome game. Cade Cunningham up against Desmond Bain. And the Magic Men pull it out. The Wiz got slapped around by the Pacers. 119-86. Yeesh. 118-109. The Knickerbockers beat the Milwaukee. It's not Algonquin for the good land anymore, I'll tell you that much. And boom, Knicks clinch East Group C with that win. Very nice of them there. And then the other games, what do we have? Thunder eke past the Suns. Not bad. SJ had 37. Needed every one of them. The Spurs beat the Nugs and got a NBA Cup win there with, to the tune of they won the group because of it, which is kind of awesome. Like, West Group C is the Spurs now, so that's kind of nice. Good on them. There was that 139-136. Jam and Jamal Murray versus Devin Vassell, as we all predicted. The Jazz beat the Kings 128-119. I love that Utah core. Give me just like weird purples. I'm all about it. The Lakers beat the Mavs 129-119 because they cheated and didn't use the NBA Cup court. That tracks. Luka, pretty good. Austin Reeves, even better. And the Grizzlies beat the Clippers. Hey, that's a bit... Oh, how you going? 112-107. So where does that leave us in the NBA Cup, Jim? Well, it leaves us with 8 remaining teams for this knockout part, right? So in the East, you've got, East Group A was clinched by Toronto after Indy lose. Orlando clinch over Detroit in East Group B. Knocked Detroit out. New York clinched Group C, beating Milwaukee. And Miami get the wild card because Detroit and Cleveland lost. Crazy gear, right? So Cleveland really shot themselves in the foot in that one. And in the West, as I mentioned, you've got OKC clinching the group with a big win over Phoenix. Came right down to the end. And this is the cool thing about the actual NBA Cup. This is how it's meant to work. Awesomely competitive games because, if you win this, you're through to something else. So that's kind of neat. Good stuff, though. Like, Phoenix managed to hold on to get a quarterfinal spot, again, against OKC, which is pretty funny. But West Group A, OKC win that. Good on them. The Lakers clinch Group B. Nice one. They did that when they beat the Clippers the other day. The Spurs beat the Nugs. They clinch Group C. And the Suns get a wild card because they had the tiebreaker over Memphis. So there you go. Those are your 8 remaining teams for the NBA Cup. Remember, the quarterfinals are at the home teams, like actual courts in the quarters, and then we go to Vegas for the semis and the finals. So the East, you've got Orlando versus Miami. It's an all Florida Bowl. And Toronto versus the Knicks. 2 really, really great matchups. I'm all about that one. And then the West, you've got OKC Phoenix, which we've just seen, which is pretty fun. And Lakers Spurs. Yo, beauty. December 10. Come on, you got to give us some Wemby there. And so that was kind of cool. I've still got my thoughts about the NBA Cup. I'll talk about them again in the Outback Takehouse. Don't worry about that. And so that's where we got set out, right? So the knockout is all done. 8 teams remain. The Bucks are like, oh, we didn't make it through, man. This is horrible. So yeah, it's because your team stinks. Anyway, and then we had Sunday's games. Today's games, the Wolves got by the Celtics for their first win over a 500 team, 119-115. Jaylen Brown was awesome. Ant-Man was fantastic. This game had it all. Hornets got by the Raptors because they were down 10. They benched LaMelo, and then they won the game, going on a 26-8 run. Whoa. Absolute chaos. So much fun. Connie Nips, that prick Miles Bridges. Crazy game. 118-111. Toronto couldn't get 10 straight. Pretty tough scenes there. Chicago fell short in Indy because Pascal Siakam hit a game winner. That was crazy. Josh Giddey got dogged by the refs again, which is some bullshit. The Pistons beat the Heat 138-135. Cade went off his head again. Awesome game, that one. And then you had the Nets get smacked by the Bucks 116-99 because they're horrible. The Pelicans, the Warriors play one of the worst games you'll ever see, 104-96. God, it was bad. The Nugs beat the Suns 131-12. Nikola Jokic, hello. Just a very casual 26-9-10. And the Mavs beat the Clippers 114-110. Oh boy, the Lakers. The Clippers. The Clippers. The Clippers stink. All right, let's do some weekend winners and losers based off this weekend then. Shall we? Yes, we shall, Jim.
Oh my God. I won! Recapping our day's top story, the winner of today's state lottery is me.
Kent Brockman. There you go. We got a shot at me. We got Lachy Olbrich making his debut against the Pacers as well today, which is really, really fun. I guess like honorable mention. So we'll do 5 weekend winners and losers. But the kind of cool thing was, I don't know, the winners really were us. If you watch that Boomers Tall Blacks game back on Friday night, how much they pulled that out their ass, the Boomers, it was crazy. Watching my best mate Nick Kay launch 3 after 3 after 3 and just not hit any of them. It was breaking my heart. But then he came up with some awesome plays down the stretch. Will Davo Hickey, just off his head. Davo Wilbert Hickey. Galloway was fantastic. The weirdest thing was just, we used to make centers in this country. What the hell's happened? It's great. Like Rocco's obviously off of being, two-way for the Wolves. You've got Lachy Olbrich obviously with the Bulls. And, but I don't know, just gone are the halcyon days when we had the likes of Bogut being backed up by Bangers Baines, Dave Anderson as well, Chris Anstey before him and stuff like that. Obviously big Lucian Longley. What happened? Have we got some bigs? Watching New Zealand kick our ass, like fucking hell, like Menenga, Tyrell Harrison, Yanni, like it was nuts. What do we do? Can we naturalize someone giant and just have them start for us? Fuck me. Anyway, so that's a honorable mention winner. Was that awesome Boomers Tall Blacks game? I think the next game's tomorrow night too, so that'll be fun. Anyway, actual winners from the weekend, Charlotte. They got it. They got to 6 wins. How good was that? I'm very proud of them. Basically, though, Charlotte, they get this weekend winner thing because LaMelo being benched and you turning it around and suddenly coming from the fucking rafters to win that game against a good team. Because, like, they beat the Bulls on Saturday, right? Like, that's just kind of like, the Bulls are fucked. We understand that. I'm about to talk about them in a second as well. But the Hornets get back-to-back wins. And this is why I still remain, like, entranced by the Hornets and their potential, because there's just some weirdness going on with them at all times. So they beat the Bulls, they turn around and beat the Raptors, chaos reigns, and of course they beat the Raptors by benching LaMelo Ball. Weekend winners might be, wait, could we trade LaMelo? If you're Charlotte, just saying. Not a bad one. I mean, he's the one floating it out there going, geez, I don't know who said this. Well, it's like, Aaron LaMelo, it's like you're the one who's fucked this shit and you're the one now floating it out there. We all know it's you. Like, anyway, great weekend for the Charlotte Hornets and like their fans, apart from one who I'll talk about later. The Wolves weekend winners, first win over a team over 500 as well, which was awesome. Ant-Man has been off his head for like the last 2 weeks as well. And so I talked about them in the power rankings last week. Friday's show was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. But the cool part is that when they put it together, the Wolves look like this fucking juggernaut. The problem is everything in between, right? And it's because you're like, Ant-Man's our point guard. It's like, but he's not a point guard. We understand what a point guard does. That's not what he does. He dribbles the ball sometimes. That's not a point guard. So I don't know. The Wolves, though, getting a win over Boston, you feel like this should be the thing that springboards them, riding a really hot Ant-Man hand into like into the next few weeks where they just start kicking ass and taking names and looking like the juggernaut they ought to be, right? So that's a big win for them on the weekend. Indy, back-to-back wins for the first time this season as well. They're getting healthier. They get our man Johnny Tins Furphy back soon as well, which is very fun, getting back on track. And the cool thing for the Pacers is, with them getting healthier, but already being in a giant fucking hole of wins and losses, it sort of puts them in this weird, strange, choose-your-own-adventure predicament where they can kind of go, oh, let's just sort of slow roll some of these things, They're 4-16 all of a sudden, which is obviously still a long way back of 500. But they can also just tank, do your thing, you'll be fine. Or they can just keep trying and just do the Indiana Pacer thing. I'd prefer to see them tank, but this team has a lot of fucking guts, a lot of resolve, and a lot of pride. They made the fucking finals last year, right? Based mostly off of that and Tyrese Halliburton playing out of his head. So, I don't know. They sort of get to be in this cool position where, yeah, they've got a winning percentage of .200. It's not good, but who knows what the rest... It's just turned December as of tomorrow, right? Pinching a punch for the first day of the month tomorrow. And they can do what the fuck they want. The Lakers are next up. Oh, I hate this so much. They've won 6 on the trot. They're just... Reeves was off his head. Luka gets his revenge against Dallas, even though Nico's been fired. I hate that the Lakers are this good. I just hate it. They've got a pretty small point differential, but by the same token, they've got a dude named Luka, and when he's not kicking ass and taking names, Austin Reeves is, and also LeBron's on the fucking team. Come on, it's just not fair. And speaking of not fair, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're the 5th weekend winner because they got J-Dub back. They're 19-1, and they've played 1 game with their second best player, All-NBA caliber Jalen Williams. Jesus. That's horrifying, terrifying. All of the ings. It's like Stranger Things. It's just crazy how good they are. Their point differential is plus 15.9. They get by the Suns the other day. It was crazy. They're awesome. They're terrifying. And they're a weekend winner. Because of course they bloody are. It stinks. Honorable mention to the Knicks. Good weekend win over them, for them over the Bucks. They're looking pretty good. Just saying. They've won 3 on the trot as well. Right, how about some weekend losers?
We're not losers! No, you two are winners. Big winners. When I grow up, I want to marry a big winner like you guys. Shut up!
Losers.
Loser.
Losers. Look, I could have also thrown Orlando into that winners as well. They're just good win over Detroit. It's just, something just feels a bit janky. Anyway, losers. Chicago. Everything is right with the world. The Chicago Bulls are back 1 game under 500. Because of course they are. Back-to-back losses on the weekend. Both shit losses too. They've lost 9 of their last 12. That's not good. They've now lost to Charlotte, Indy, New Orleans, and Utah in that stretch as well. But everything is balanced. It's like fucking Thanos, right? Like, he's out there balancing it. The Bulls are 1 game below 500 again. Everything is right in the world. And they debuted the brick. Lachy Olbrich is out there. How good is that? I love that he got a bit of a run today and that his first basket in the NBA was an assist from Josh Giddey. That's just bloody beautiful, isn't it? The Chicago Bulls. I swear, like Kobe White came back and it fucked them. I don't know what's going on. But as I said from the get-go, the Bulls thing, it felt like it was kind of fun, but there's always like that rabbit team. Detroit have stuck. They're 16-4. The Raptors are still kicking ass and taking names. Tough loss today, but you get that on the big jobs. The Bulls always felt like the weird rabbit team because their defense is just always like, wait a minute, they're shit. They give up the second most amount of points in the East. There's a lot of not great defensive teams in the East. So, whoa, right? Yeah. So we sort of knew that one was coming. Chicago, big weekend losers. To lose to both Charlotte and then to back it up today and losing like the way they did as well. It was just to the Pacers. Like Siakam, game winner, both teams on a back-to-back. It was brutal. Tough one for the Bulls. Milwaukee, they split their games this weekend, right? They got a win after 7 straight losses, which is, I think, the longest of the Giannis era. It was horrible. They're 9-12 now, though, the Bucks. And they beat the Nets today. It's still a rough watch. Giannis is back, though, so it'll be okay. There's something about that team and that roster construction, like Miles Turner, big tick. Ryan Rollins, most improved player, question mark. It just still doesn't feel very balanced. It's like, yeah, that's Kyle Kuzma, remember? Just like get Giannis some shooters, get him one more ball handler, and he should be fine. It's just, I don't know why every fucking Doc Rivers team has to look like shit all the time. It annoys me. The Suns, back-to-back losses over the weekend against good teams. See, it's similar with the Bulls. Like, a couple of these teams are just a little bit too smoke and mirrors-y for me. The Suns are kind of like that, I think, to a degree, where it's like, yes, we have good professional players. Oh, look at our defense. It's awesome. It's like, yes, but you're also not that good. But they pushed OKC. Good on them. Lose to Denver as well. That's a tough weekend, so you can't really ding them too much, but they're on the list. These last two. The Pelicans, 3-17. Zion's playing, right? They've already fired their coach. They don't have any excuse for outside the fact that they're fucking shit, right? It's so tough. They're so brutal to watch. Like Derek Queen sort of giving us a little something here and there. He wasn't that good today. But by the same token, you've still got Sadiq Bey, this starting Jeremiah Fears. You don't have Poole. You've got Kevon Looney back. Jordan Hawkins is sick. You've got Trey Murphy out with his elbow. And you're like, this is a fucking train wreck of a team. Oh my God. What do you do? You've already fired the coach. You can't fire an interim, can you? James Borrego is just like, dude, not my job. What are we doing? They're 3-17. And then the final one, it's just like, talk about, this is what prompted the fucking hopeless teams discussion later on in this show. That would be the LA Clippers. Fat man who better the Clippers. They're 5-15. Your Los Angeles Clippers of Los Angeles, California. Oh boy, tough loss today against the Mavericks and young Cooper Flag. They look shithouse. They lost to half a Dallas team a day after losing to like the Memphis Hustle. It's just brutal to watch. Harden's tough to watch. They've now lost 4 straight. These last 2 were at home where they're meant to be good. And the craziest part, they lost today and yesterday, Memphis and Dallas. And Kawhi played both. Kawhi Leonard played it back to back. Like, what? And they lost both of the fucking games. That's fucking alert. That is not great. The team was old. I reveled in taking the unders for the Clippers this year. I'm like, they're old, they're shit. They're relying on Brad Beal. Brad Beal's already out for the season. No surprises there. Injuries suck, I get it, but Jesus. Like, their defensive drop-off has been absolutely fucking terrifying. And it's like the thing where it's like, this will be the team that trades for Anthony Davis, won't it? That'll be funny. Speaking of which, Anthony Davis, he's like, hey, remember me? I'm still alive. Which is kind of neat. Good on him, I guess. They reckon he's, feeling good, feeling great. Came back, played against the Lakers on the weekend. Bit of revenge against his old team. He had 12 points. Thanks for coming, AD. They got beat by 10, but anyway. The Clippers, though, to get Kawhi back, play a back-to-back against Memphis and Dallas, 2 fucking West shit kickers, and lose, pack her up, boys. You're done. You're done. All right, NBA Straya approved performance of the weekend.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's a knife. I enjoyed the Luka revenge game. Revenge! 35-5-11 against Dallas. You also had a massive, was it 38 for Austin Reeves, which is just, I love that. Good on him. So Luka goes for, 35 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. Austin Reeves drops 38, 8 and 3. Bloody hell. Siakam's game winner, that's a bit of a knife. Like the Bulls are sitting there going, oh my God, we're going to do this again. We're the cardiac Bulls. And Siakam goes, that's not a knife. This is a fucking knife. Check that out. Bang, game winner in your head. He had 24. He had 41, 6 and 7 with 5 steals for Jaylen Brown today in the loss. He's had a couple of really, really good games this week. So it's like one of those things like I've been sort of a bit, I don't know, unimpressed, perfectly whelmed by Jaylen Brown's season so far. It's like Tatum's not here. You have your fucking best chance ever just to be the fucking 1A super duper star of the Boston Celtics, and you've been perfectly fine. And then a couple of these games last week, he's like, actually, I'm pretty fucking good, Jim. Check this out. You're like, I'll pay that, Jaylen Brown. 35-12 for our man Scotty Barnes in the loss today. He's been fantastic as well. I've enjoyed him. Cooper Flagg against the Clippers, though. 35-8-2. Shot 13-23 from the floor. He was absolutely off his head. And my other one was probably Cade versus Orlando, 39-11-13. He's been unreal. Backed it up with a really good game against Miami today. Despite Davion Mitchell just ruining his shit in the fourth quarter. It was like 3 steals, and Cade's like, I can usually dribble. What is going on? It's crazy. Cade was great. Awesome weekend. Who was Spud of the night?
Spud, 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 it is Spud of the night.
Come on down. Draymond Green. Second worst shooting night of the season. 0 of 9. That was pretty rough. Pretty rough. 0 of 9 for Draymond. Yeah, love to see it. 1 of 13 for Brandon Spindles Miller. After he had a really good game too. So he backed it up today with a shocker. 1 of 13, brutal gear. 1 of 10 for Jose Grand Theft Alvarado. Max Christie went 1 of 9. But Jim, they got him in the trade with Luka. Don't forget Max Christie. Please. Sometimes it's okay to forget Max Christie. 1 of 8 for Bruce Brown. 2 of 13 for Jordan Jeremy Clarkson. Don't say anything too loud. He'll try and fight you. There you go. I hope you're watching the YouTube as well. I'm wearing my sick fucking payback Simpson versus Tatum t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. It's fucking great. 4 of 17 for Jalen Suggs. Yep. 5 of 17 for James Harden. Fat man who barely clan. He shot 17 of 19 at the free throw line though. So he still ended up with like a pretty decent looking line against Dallas. But literally couldn't hit a fucking shot outside of that. It was horrible. 5 of 17. He ends up with 29 points because of the 17 and 19 free throws. Absolutely crazy. But I would very much like to thank the man of the moment, Brandon Williams. He's back on Saturday. What did he shoot, Jim? Jim, what did he shoot? What did he shoot from the floor, mate? Oh, yeah. Oh. Chill. 311. Yeah, beauty. Love that. Speaking of which, I was like, I'm going to Good Things next Friday. So we're going to try to do a Friday morning show to set you up for the weekend before I go to Good Things. I think I did that last year. It worked out all right. Yeah, so this time last year, 311 were in the country, and it was fucking great. And it turns out, obviously, Nick Hexum, the singer of 311, that I have the drop of sometimes that I play, yeah, new NBA Straya. I'm like, this is the greatest fucking moment of my life, so that's cool. Anyway, thanks, Brandon Williams. Who's old mate? No mates. Oh, no.
Old mate, no mates. Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Old mate, no mates.
Yeah, who's got no mates today? Yeah, the Josh Giddey getting that fuckwit kid in Charlotte kicked out. Yeah, look, it is a fuck situation. Couple of sides to the story. We know really not what's going on. But yeah, it's a really shitty situation. You should get kicked out of a sporting event if you are wearing sunglasses inside. You should. Automatic ejection from the venue. So wait a minute, are you wearing sunglasses inside, you fuckhead? Get out. Oh, I didn't say anything. I don't care. You're wearing sunglasses. You look like a fuckstick. Get out of here. Obviously, the Giddey thing is fucking brutal because we don't know what the fuck's happened, and the dumbest motherfuckers in the world will still be giving him shit about it. And I'm like, I will punch on for Josh Giddey. Does that make sense? Like, Josh Giddey can go, kick this fucking idiot out. I'll be like, Josh, nah, it's all right, mate. I got this one. And I just come in fucking swinging. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see how quickly motherfuckers shut up then, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. It's not a bad idea for an Outback Takehouse. Anyway, how about pantsing it there at night? There's a couple of that weird Bucks Nets game that I was watching, and Danny Wolf dunked on Kuzma. Kuzma, For a bloke who wears a pink sweater, that might have been the most embarrassing moment that he's dealt with. Thanasis also dunked on Benny Sarif. That's just probably, like, is that anti-Semitism? I don't know. Better than Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo was the best player in high school. He was the best player in college. You think he'll get to the pros and be like, I made it to the pros, now I can be average. We're coming for everybody.
Coming for everybody. Speaking of Danny Wolf, he was awesome. Out of absolute, like, the Nets just have, they like, one dude a game just goes off his head. Like, I think, we had Noah Clowney the other day go for 31. You had Igor Damon go for like a pretty decent, like 24 and 8 or whatever it was on Saturday. And then Danny Wolf went off his fucking head today against the Bucks. 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists and a block. He shot 8 of 16 and 5 of 9 from 3. That's bloody good. Danny Wolf, like, none of these Nets, like, it's interesting because the Nets are now sort of like just going fuck it and playing all of their rookies decent minutes, right? And that's kind of obviously smart. And that's, so you're sort of seeing more and more and more about what they're trying to do. But none of them are really like, oh shit, that's a gun. It's all just like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, everyone's favorite, what do we do on the end of a week? And we do the magic tweet of the weekend. My Michigan State Spartans beat their third-ranked team this season as they took down North Carolina 74-58. The team was led by PG Jeremy Fizz Jr., who had a career high of 19 points and 7 assists. MSU played physical basketball and was excellent on defense. What do we say? Thanks, Magic. Love that. All right, finally, a bit of dickhead of the weekend.
Dickhead of the week.
Yeah, it's that kid mouthing off to Josh Giddey. Like, this is a thing that has been rattling around in the old bonts for a while. It's fuckheads like that dipshit that'll get their heads kicked in for saying shit in person that they think, like, they're on the internet still. And it's one of those things, you look at this generation of, like, wildly online folks and just shit like that. And I don't know. I still kind of reckon one of the great Outback Takehouses is, and I guess this can go for another Outback Takehouse, every player in the NBA, NFL, whatever professional sport, AFL, NRL, don't care. Every single professional athlete gets one free punch on each year. One. You can call them out from the stands, online, doesn't matter. Those players can go, right, what is it? Fuck, it's the start of December. I haven't used my punch on yet. You, kid, you, me, outside. Now, they stop the game. The athlete goes out, beats the fucking shit out of the fucking mouthy dipshit. Boom, goes back in. How quickly do you reckon the sports betting folks out there who jump on social media and like dog fucking other players and shit would shut the fuck up if every so often they just got their heads kicked in by that athlete? You know? Once a year, we're not going crazy, but it's like if you're sitting there going, fucking Christian Petrarca, and he just goes, all right, what'd you say, fuckhead? All right, I'm going to come down from the Gold Coast. I'm going to kick the shit out of you. Just, I love it. It's the perfect solution to the dumb fucks of the world. It'll fix it. Just trust me. All right, let's do the yeah nahs, which are basically just breaking down the shit teams right after this.
This is Cam Glidden.
This is Anthony Drimmick.
This is Mitch McCarron.
This is Jason Kadee.
This is Darryl McDonald.
Hey guys, this is Hugh Greenwood.
Yo, what's going on? This is Illy.
This is Mark Worthington, or commonly known as Wortho, and you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
And you're listening to NBA Straya.
You're listening to NBA Straya.
All right, let's do some yeah nahs, brought to you by you. That's right, you can help out the show and, you know, basically become a member of Patreon. It's our version of the Patreon, right? Buymeacoffee.com. /NBA Straya. You can shout us a coffee, shout us a beer. You can do it once a month as well if you just sign up to the membership thing. It's easy as you like. Boom, you can help support the show. And if you know any other businesses out there, any other folks out there that want to sponsor the show, give them a shout. Tell them to go hit up your old mate Jim via the socials as well. Our rates are very friendly. And yeah, have a crack. That'd be really, really appreciated. So give us a shout. Either way, brought to you by you. Look, I just had this one rattling around in my brain. We also had one, I mean, there was a couple of other ones. Jesse B had a good one about, tell me if you vomit in your mouth a little bit when you hear these cunts talk. It's like, Jesse B just going, right, it's the Warriors broadcast booth. And you're like, yeah. Some of the broadcast booths, if you watch as much league passes like I do, some of them are a fucking punish. I reckon the Warriors and the Sixers might be some of the worst local broadcasts you could see. Like, I love that lunatic on Charlotte, but even he, just like, dude, just, all right, fucking, just, you're like, fucking all right, mate, just chill. Fuck, Christ, we're all just sitting here. Anyway, otherwise, this one was just like, right, I looked at this after watching the Clippers lose today to Dallas, and I'm like, are the Clippers in the worst spot of all the shit teams in the NBA for the next 5 years? Yeah, nah. And I looked at it, I'm like, I think actually, yeah. So, taking like the 6 worst teams right now. So, the Washington Wizards, the Brooklyn Nets, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Pacers, and the Clippers, and I guess Sacramento, kind of. The Mavs we could throw in there if we wanted to. It is, even the Suns you could throw in there too, right? If we want to go to 8. Because you look at the Clippers setup, and the biggest story is right now that the Thunder are 19-1, and right now they would have the 5th best odds to get the number 1 pick in this loaded fucking draft next year, right? Because the Clippers are 5-15 and owe them the fucking first round pick. So the thing is, they're so old. We all looked at the fucking roster coming into the season and went, that is an old ass team. Harden, Kawhi, the fucking corpse of Brook Lopez. What do we do? Brad Beal? Jesus. Nick Batum, great, was washed 2 years ago. You've just got this moment where their first rounders are out as well. From 26 through to 2029. They don't control their picks. You got this fucking investigation hanging over their head, which feels like it's just casting a pall over fucking everything. They've got no good young dudes, right? That are like homegrown. There's no like hint of like, oh, well, he might pop and we might be okay. Nah, none of that exists. They're fucked. It's like, oh, Kawhi, fucking Harden. It's just so bad. Like, Zoobs has just not been that good this year. He's breaking your heart. He's also not that young anymore. It's like, Jesus Christ, mate. It is desolate there for the Clippers. I think up next, it's probably the Suns. But, Jim, they've been good this year. Yeah, but as I said earlier, it feels a little bit smoke and mirrorsy because the defense has been solid. But it's also like they've got no draft pick control until 2032, right? They just don't control any of their picks. This is their team. It's a disaster. It's like, oh, but it's going to be okay. We've got Devin Booker. Oh, yes. Proven winner Devin Booker, who by himself can carry you to a Western Conference Finals or a final. No, that's right. He had Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton when he still cared about basketball. And yeah, I don't know. It feels real fucking dire there in terms of like the next 5 years of just like what that situation is. Next up, it's probably, I think they're in a worse situation than some of these other teams, the Kings. Because most of all, they're the Kings. You see? Because like it doesn't matter that they own most of their picks, but they've just burned all these picks in the past. They've got Sabonis still. Like the Halliburton trade made no fucking sense, really. Like, why move Halliburton when he was the one who fucking loved Sacramento? It still makes no fucking sense to me. Fox, they then just go, oh, we need to trade De'Aaron Fox now. And everyone's like, why? It's, oh, he's unhappy. It's like, is he? Okay. So why are you going to trade him for fuck all of nothing, you idiots? Because they're the Kings. So it doesn't matter who they draft. They'll probably be shit. Or they'll fuck it up. So you've got Levine, DeRozan, Russell Westbrook. Like, it's beyond the pale how much that hurts your brain when you think about it, right? And the next one is the Pelicans as well, because they don't have that pick next. They're 3-17 currently. They don't have their pick next year. Derek Queen looks good. It's fine. Is he going to be AJ DeBanster fucking good? No one knows. Cam Boozer, good? I don't know. It is the fact that Joe Dumars is in charge there is still the funniest shit in the world. It's like, hey, remember how he was shit last time? It's like, yeah. Well, he went and worked in the NBA for a while, and then they gave him another job doing the thing that he fucking sucked at last time. So, oh, how's that going? Yeah, in a surprise twist, not fucking great. Amazing. The Pelicans, as I sort of laid out just before, like Zion is playing. Derek Queen is playing. Fears is playing. Trey Murphy's not playing at the moment. Herb Jones is out, yes. And Jordan Hawkins was sick today. But 3-17 is fucked. Then you probably get to like the Wizards and the Nets, where they've got young dudes-ish, but they've got all their fucking picks. So they're kind of like, we're tanking for a reason. It's like the Wizards, like, we've been tanking for a million years. And here we are. The Nets tanked and like missed out on everyone good seemingly, but they're kind of there where, at least with the Pelicans, they've got a couple of young dudes who are good in there, but because they miss out next year, they're sort of fucked. Whereas at least the Wizards and the Nets have got their picks for next year. Their tanking leads to something good, presumably in this draft, right? So they're okay. The Pacers are probably up next as well because they've got enough talent. They've got their own pick for next year. Halliburton comes back at some point. This is just like a fucking blip on the radar. Shit year. Bounce back and off they go. And then outside of that, there's probably the Mavs, right? Who have got their own pick this year. They've got Cooper Flagg, who looked fucking incredible today. They've got a couple of other young dudes. Derek Lively, Max Christie. Did you know they got him in the Luka trade, Jim? Yes. They can also just hard reset and go, fuck it. AD gone, whatever we get back from him. Kyrie gone, whatever we get back from him. That's okay, right? So the problem is they also don't have their 28, 29, 30 picks. Well, they don't control them. So that's a little bit wobbly, but they've got at least one or two sort of cornerstones there. So it's okay. But I think it's Clippers the worst. Phoenix with absolutely no pathways to getting better outside of like free agency. They're in cap hell as well. It's fucked. Then probably the Kings because it's just horrible. Then it's the Pelicans because they don't have their pick next year, but they have got a couple of youngish kind of dudes. Brooklyn, no stars, but they have all their draft assets. Picks coming out the wazoo. No young stars to build around. Whatever they get from Michael Porter Jr., though, I think they don't care. Washington, some good young talent. A couple of vets in there that they can cash out as well. Indy and the Mavs is probably how I rank it in the bottom 8, just right now. Let us know what you reckon. Who's got the worst situation? That's what I want to know. Yeah. All right, we've already sort of done the Outback Takehouse, which is the players should get to punch on with a fan or just some rando every year. Unpopular opinion of the day and Outback Takehouse combined, though, for this one. It's Sunday at Outback, and you know what that means? We've had a Sunday roast on all bloody day. That's right, it's just a fucking roast lamb. Shut up. Eat it. It's fucking delicious. Why wouldn't you? It's roast lamb. And today's Flame Grill take is, why in the absolute utter bugfuck is the NBA Cup finishing in mid-December? No one's got a good answer. They're just, it is. Okay, great. As I said the other day, how the fuck do you just not have everybody in the group play each other at least twice? We do it once a week. We do it all the way through January, run it up to the week before All-Star, play it then. All the teams not involved get a week off from then on. and then Skadooja going to All-Star when we're all fucking frothing for a bit of basketball. Off we go. Everyone gets a bit of fucking time off and bang. It makes no sense. Oh, we got this awesome NBA Cup. Bang, it's over. Look at our crazy cards. It's like, yeah, now they're gone. It's the dumbest shit imaginable. Seriously, the Vice President of Common Sense is right here. Just ask me. Just go, Jim, does this make sense? I'm like, no, you fucking morons. What are you doing? Ridiculous. All right, Australian Player Watch. So yeah, unpopular opinion of the day, I guess, and Outback Takehouse is just make it longer so people get more used to like, oh, cool, NBA Cup night, fucking radical, Fridays, douche, let's go. Sick courts, gnarly shit. When's this finish? All-Star, nice. I love All-Star, remember? Boom. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go. Australian Player Watch, gosh, Josh Giddey. Giddy up. In that loss to Charlotte, he still had 25, 11, and 9, was really good. 1 steal, 8 of 16 shooting, 3 of 7 from deep. In the loss to Indy, he had 17, 11, and 7 as well. Went 7 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 turnovers. So he's actually sort of shot the piss out of it all the last few weeks, which is good. And for like all of November, shot the piss out of it as well. So I think he ends up shooting 50% for the... No, 36.5% for the month, which is good. He shot 45% for October. Those like 5 games, whatever. But all of November, 36.5. That's a pretty big sample size. Just saying. Bloody good. He averaged a 20, 10, and 10 in that stretch as well. On you, Josh. Dyson Daniels in that win over Cleveland. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals. He's back, baby. The Great Barrier Thief. 5 of 8 from the floor. The Rooster, Jock Landale in that win over the Clippers. Bang. 12 points, 6 rebounds. He went 4 of 11 from the floor. 2 of 4 from deep. 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Nice one, Jock. Johnny Fefe, Tins. He got recalled from the G League, so he's been out there doing his rehab assignment. He's coming back from that ankle injury, so hopefully he gets some run very, very soon. Jingling Joe Ingles, Copter did not play coach's decision against the Boston Celtics. So did Tyrese Proctor against Atlanta. Great photo of him and Dyson, though, switching jerseys. Love that. Luke Travers down in the G League at the moment. Josh Green still not back. No Portland games on the weekend, but obviously the big one from the weekend is Lachy Olbrich. Welcome to the NBA. Welcome to the NBA Straya Australian Player Watch, The Brick. Lachy Olbrich. 11 minutes in his NBA debut for the Chicago Bulls, wearing those fucking sick red and black pinstripes. Yeah, beauty. Kissing fingers emoji. 2 points, 3 rebounds. What was it? 1 of 3 from the floor, I think, in the end. I should check that. In fact, I will, and I am. 1 of 3 from the floor. 0 of 1 from deep as well. He had 1 turnover, but in 11 minutes, he was a plus 15. I loved his... So I was watching this game, and his energy just fucking jumped out. And it's exactly what it was like watching him on the Hawks as well. So good on you, Lachy Olbrich. The Brick. What a legend. How about an Andrew Gaze Great MAMBA Award for outstanding achievement in the field of excellence?
Andrew Gaze Great MAMBA.
Outstanding achievement in
excellence. Cooper Flag. This is why the Mavs should feel pretty fucking okay with themselves, right? Youngest player in NBA history to have a 35-point game. That's pretty good. Cooper Flag, 18 years, 343 days old. 18. Unbelievable. LeBron was 18 and 348 days old when he had a 35-point game. So Cooper Flag is also the youngest to have 10 assists in a game, beat out LeBron by another 13 days. So, yeah, Cooper Flag can play a bit. I'm just bloody saying. Not bad. Otherwise, I think that's it for the minute. Let's do a bit of a Paddy Mills Game Day Baller Game Day Twitter check-in. See what Paddy's been up to. Let's bloody go. Oh, Paddy with a good hair. Paddy up the top. There he is. Baller Pat. Roots and reach. Trips, bruh. Trips. Oh, so he's helping out some kids. What a legend. Grateful for the opportunity to meet an NBA legend tonight. Thank you for your words of inspiration and wisdom. Can't wait to see what this program grows to be. I want to coach. Thank you, Coach Bree, for making this possible. Trips, basketball, great job, Paddy. Always giving back. What a legend. So they're all there watching the game. How good's that? Bloody good. All right, let's do some game previews for Monday. Game previews. Thanks, Inadvertent Bane. Not a problem, Jim. How's it all going? Not bad. You know, I've warmed up to the day, haven't I? It's a bit rough at brunch this morning. Jesus, sitting next to my grandma. She's older than all hell, and I'm like, oh, geez, don't spew in front of Granny. Rough as guts. Anyway, you can find all of our picks and vibes over at Dabble every single day. Sign up using the link in the show description or in our socials and our bio, etc. Use the code NBA Straya. Follow along. We've got them all there. Got some same gamers that pop off every so often too. If that's your thing. If not, as I said, shout us a beer. Shout us a tin over there. Buymeacoffee.com/NBA Straya. But otherwise, picks are over at Dabble. I think I actually updated the spreadsheet as well. We are at 57.4% so far this year against the spread. You beauty. Had a good weekend too, actually. Against the, what was that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then today, yeah, we went 6 of 8 today as well. Not bloody bad. So tomorrow we've got Houston at Utah. A bit of a weird one. Utah at home are 11.5-point underdogs. Can they cover that? I just don't know if they can. The Rockets, though, I think on the road, the Jazz can maybe give them a little bit of a run for their money here. So I'm going to take the Jazz plus 11.5. Lowry and Keontae at home. If they can stick with Houston just a little bit, maybe. I think they still lose. But yeah, keep it within 12. Boston at Cleveland. After the Celtics lose in Minnesota, they go to Cleveland. This is a bit of a tough ask. I'm probably going to go the Cavs, minus 7.5 at home. Their size should be a big problem for the Celtics. It should be. It feels like Cleveland sometimes don't know how to fucking use that size either. But either way, I'll take the Cavs, minus 7.5. I think it might be a bit of a big ask for this Boston team at the moment. It was sort of just like, all right, did Peyton Pritchard hit 5 threes today? No. Okay, then we lost. Tough one. Toronto at the Knicks. Can Toronto bounce back after a real shit loss to Charlotte? I think they lose this, but they are plus 7.5 in New York. I'll take the Raps plus 7.5 because I tend to think they'll play them tough. They got size. Knicks will probably be a little bit too good, but this should be a ripper game. Atlanta go to Philly as well. That's a fun one. I'm going to go the Hawks. Plus 1.5 in Philly. Bit of size there as well. Bit of size on their guards. If you think about Dyson Daniels, Nick Alexander-Walker up against Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. I'm going to go the Hawks. Plus 1.5. Hell yeah. OKC at Portland. Look out. The Blazers, remember? They're the only team that's beaten OKC this entire fucking season. I'm going to go the Blazers plus 12.5. OKC are probably going to wax them, but let's go the Blazers just to keep that one a little bit within spitting distance. We picked, was it Phoenix on the weekend for the Saturday, the NBA Cup game. They were like massive underdogs as well. OKC only just scraped by. Maybe not quite like this in Portland, but I think Portland can keep that one close enough. San Antonio, Minnesota. Can Minnesota go back-to-back games beating 500 teams? I say no. I'm going to go the Spurs plus 3.5. They've got Dylan Harper back. They've got Fox. They're just, I don't know. The Spurs are just a pain in the ass. They beat Denver the other day. They're awesome. Let's go the Spurs. Memphis at Sacramento. The Grizzlies are up and about, causing all sorts of havoc, and the Kings, fires a laser, are crazy as fuck. I'm going to go the Kings plus 3.5 at home. Just, I don't know, something weird about that team. Memphis are just so weird and hard to predict, though, aren't they? Beating the Clippers the other day, that was fucking wild. And then you got the New Orleans Pelicans at the LA Lakers. The Lakers are 14.5-point favorites, and I'm going to take that because the Pelicans fucking suck right now. Ugh. Who on that team is going to cover Reeves, Luka, and LeBron? Seriously, they're rooted. I'm going to go the Lakers. So those will all be up on Dabble as well. Go check it out. We might do the NBA coffee run tomorrow morning as well. So if anything changes, if there's any material change, I'll let you know there. Check it all out. But yeah, there you go. Good times, great memories. What a weekend it was. congrats again to my littlest brother for getting engaged. Good in. It was very fun. What a great party. But there you go. I'm back. It's all good. Feeling okay. So we'll do a quick short wrap-up video tomorrow over on YouTube and on Spotify video podcasts, which then it turns out does it as an audio podcast as well. Good on Spotify for doing that. But so yeah, you'll get these short little ones pop up in your feed. Anyway, back at it tomorrow. We'll also have an NBA Supercoach wrap-up show for you tomorrow as well. And Jim does Supercoach, so get around that if you're doing your NBA Supercoach. Make sure you're following NBA Straya on Twitter, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube. All the good stuff there. Of course, lots of videos all the time. That's what we do. We've got the NBA coffee run, which is great fun, so check that out. If you know any cafes that want to sponsor me, hell yeah. Coffee bean roasters should definitely get on that. The amount of coffee I drink is fucking crazy. Anyway, get around NFL Straya as well. Myself and Gaz will be taping that on Tuesday. Always a good time. Jim does Supercoach for NBA and NFL Supercoach, dropping, Mondays and Wednesdays are the shows. Rate, review, star, subscribe across all of those ones on your podcast thing that you use, whichever app you use. Rate, review, star, subscribe, comment, jump in, say g'day. Be very much appreciated. Send through your yeah nahs as well. And if just want to say g'day, just shoot us a DM. I got nothing better to be doing. Big thanks always go to From Oslo for the intro and outro song They Rule. So to House Hats, Joshua Delarentis, Fascinating Gold Mines, Ramshackle Army, Iowa, Sextra, Green, and Dozers. They're behind all the tunes you hear throughout the show. Smash them all on whatever your streaming platform of choice may be. All right, we'll close out with a quick Dahlia review today as he talks about some Stranger Things, because why not? And we will catch you very briefly tomorrow for the video show tomorrow. That'll be fun. All right, this is NBA Straya saying look after yourselves, would you? And later, hosen.
The worst of these.
Oi, how the fuck are you? It's your old mate Deli over here, swinging by from the latest pop culture review and shit, eh? And I've got to tell you, this fever break is fucking great when you're in the NBL now, because, like, I don't have to go, like, down to fucking Tassie and go play for, like, the Boomers and shit. Like, I've been there, done that. Hashtag rose gold. Fuck yeah, you know? So, like, just get a weekend off with the misso and the kid and shit. So, yeah. Caught up on Stranger Things, didn't I? It's fucking pretty gnarly. I'll tell you what, I don't fucking remember, like, no spoils or nothing. I don't know what the fuck when it happened on, like, any of the old ones anymore. Like, it happened so fucking long ago, man. Like, remember, like, the metalhead kid? That was fucking weird, wasn't it? And then, like, other shit happens. Oh, I don't know. And then, so we start this part one of the new ones, and I'm like, I'm fucking lost already, man. So, anyway, I watched a couple of episodes. Pretty fucking good, though. So, yeah. Guess Stranger Things is back. Give it a watch, especially when you got a fever break. It's bloody good. So, I'll give that 18 out of 10 Deli ones. Stranger Things. It's pretty fucking fun still, I guess. Yeah, all right. There you go. That'll do us for this week. Catch you next time. Later, fuckos. Deli out.